Mr. President, I rise today, though, to recognize the efforts of the men and women who serve their neighbors every day as federal, state, county, or municipal workers. In 1985, Public Service Roundtable, which was support from Congress, started the very first public service recognition week to honor the hard work public employees do on our behalf and the sacrifices they often make in doing so. Since then, the first week of May has been officially designated by Congress as the Public Service Recognition Work. And this week is the 30th anniversary, and I think a perfect opportunity for each of us to show our appreciation to the millions of public servants in our communities and across our country. Over the past several months, I've been coming to the Senate floor, as some of my colleagues know, to highlight the important work being done by public employees at the Department of Homeland Security. In particular, over 200,000 men and women work at the Department of Homeland Security, and while their jobs are diverse, they share one common mission. That is to keep our country a safe, secure, and resilient place where American way of life can thrive. And whether they're patrolling our borders, whether they're responding to natural disasters, or whether they're bolstering our defenses in the cyberspace, these public servants touch the lives of Americans every day. Today, I rise to recognize two more outstanding public servants at DHS, this time from the Transportation Security Administration, which we call TSA. As you may recall, TSA was established after the devastating September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks with a mission to better protect our nation's transportation systems. Today, TSA employs some 47,000 transportation security officers at over 440 airports nationwide. And each year, those officers screen about 660 million travelers and nearly 1.5 billion bags. TSA is also the lead agency in securing our surface transportation networks, including our roads, our bridges, tunnels, railroads, and maritime ports. If you've ever taken a flight, chances are you've seen the men and women of TSA in action. And if you haven't seen them, you certainly enjoy the benefits of the important work that they do behind the scenes to keep us safe. I'd like to take a moment today, though, Mr. President, to recognize one of those TSA employees who's keeping our skies safer. Her name is Elizabeth Beth, goes by Beth, Leski. Beth Leski. Beth is one of those TSA employees who's usually out of sight, but whose work nonetheless is vital. She's a secure flight program analyst in the TSA Office of Intelligence and Analysis. Originally from Michigan, she's lived in Severn here in Maryland for the last 2 decades with her husband, David. After graduating with a BS in Aviation Management, Beth worked in the airlines industry for 21 years before joining the Secure Flight Program. Over the past 4 years, Beth has worked at TSA as a customer service agent, customer service supervisor, and now as a program analyst in the Secure Flight Operation Center. Here she is, a picture between our Secretary of the Department, Jay Johnson, and our Deputy Secretary, Ali Mayorkas. Over the past 4 years, Beth has worked again as in those different roles at Secure Flight Operations Center. Secure Flight is a program that enhances aviation security by running the names of passengers against the government's watch list of known or suspected terrorists. In other words, Beth helps keep bad people off of planes by ensuring that those who receive boarding passes are not on our government list of individuals prohibited from flying. According to her colleagues, Beth works tirelessly to synchronize all the moving parts at her operations center. They say Beth always goes above and beyond the call of duty. She strives to make life easier for her fellow analysts, developing checklists, spreadsheets, and calendars, and calendar invitations to keep individuals accountable and organized. Her colleague, James Billups, says that Beth, and this is his quote, inspires everyone around her and truly brings the best out of people. And I can see why. In addition to her positive energy in the workforce, she is widely recognized at TSA and the department for always lending a helping hand at employee morale events. She's also known for welcoming new recruits to the Capital Region with a unique welcome aboard package. It's actions like these that show that Beth has truly embodied TSA's core value of team spirit. In 2014, Beth received the Secretary's Award for Exemplary Service for her steadfast and outstanding assistance to the entire team in the Secure Flight Operations Center. And when she's not securing our skies, Beth likes to run and travel the world, pursuits that she and I actually share in common. We have another very important thing in common, that's the United States Navy. Beth is retired Chief Petty Officer, 21 years of service with the U.S. Naval Reserve. I retired Navy captain, spent a few years in airplanes with the Navy around the world. My dad's was a chief in the Navy as well. But on behalf of the U.S. Senate and really on behalf of all Americans, Beth, I just want to thank you. We want to thank you for your exemplary service to our country.